Ayo, what is up, everybody? My name is Coach Chad, the CEO of the Act First Closing Academy, and welcome in to 30 Days to a Higher Close Rate, where I take a struggling online coach and raise his close rate in just 30 days. I believe we're on day 10. Yes, we are on day 10. We just officially, in the previous 9 days, we went through every single section of the script. And on day 10, we put my client Hunter to the test. And what I mean by that is I brought in a third party, somebody completely random, somebody that Hunter doesn't know, and Hunter had to take them through the whole entire sales conversation, the whole entire sales script. So in this video, the benefit for you is you are going to get to see my whole entire 8-figure coaching script. This is the same script that I've used to sell 8 figures in online coaching. You're going to get to see the whole entire script live in action. So let's waste no time. Let's get into it.
Sarah, how are you? How's your day going so far?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Oh my gosh. Okay. My dad used to go hunt in Wisconsin like all the time. I never got to go. I'm super sad. Do you like it up there?
I do.
Oh, I love it. Probably a lot better weather than we're getting down here in Texas. We're getting cooked right now.
I'd rather be cooked.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to like really hot places and it's like super dry and I'm like as soon as I get back to humidity, I'm just praising the Lord. It's like I need this. My skin needs it. But well, anyways, today's call. Sorry. So, are you ready to dive in?
I am.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, so today's call is simple. So, we're gonna identify where you're at with your health, your fitness, your mindset, all that kind of stuff. Create a clear game plan to help you reach your goal. Okay, so if I feel confident, we can help you. I'll share my screen at the end of this. I'll kind of walk you through everything that we do, everything we've got going on over here at Monolith. After that, if it's still a mutual fit, we both feel like we are aligned. We'll go through all the next steps of joining the program. If not, I know this call will be super valuable, and I know that you'll leave with some good stuff. So, does that sound like a plan to you?
Sounds like a plan.
I love it. Okay, so tell me what inspired you to want to make a change with your health, your fitness, your mindset, your life. Like, what's going on?
I'm actually going through a divorce right now.
Hey, so sorry.
So it's been very tough and I just need to get it together.
Yeah. Okay. So when you say get it together, what are you thinking?
Well, I would like to, get back to, where I was in my 20s. Right now, I'm 35, I'm packing
Mhm.
on some pounds. Marriage made me a little soft and I need to get back in the game.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. So, like, what all are you experiencing by not being in this ideal spot?
I would have to say, I'm just struggling with like my motivation. I'm
Hmm.
struggling with, you know, taking care of my body.
Hmm.
And one of my big things is that my faith has become extremely important to me. And
Yeah,
I would like to take care of all areas of that.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So, tell me a little bit more. Like, what specifically is just not going great? Just let's say physically.
Physically, I'm just kind of sore. I am eating
Mm,
garbage food.
okay.
I'm overall drained, low energy, and I need to make a change.
Okay.
So
I
right,
love
right
it.
there, Hunter, not to put a pause on you, but right there, Hunter, we would want to know the effects on her life. So
Yes.
actually not physical yet, right? And remember
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
talked about, how like sometimes we make this question more of the goal rather than like
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
why,
Yeah.
right? So high level, how is not having this ideal lifestyle
Yep.
affecting her life? Let's keep
Perfect.
down that route. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
she mentioned
Perfect.
motivation, right? Like I would want to know more about that.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So yeah, so tell me more. How is this affecting your life right now?
Well, I'm just not able to be fully present for my kids. Like I'm
Hmm.
through a lot mentally, and
Hmm.
that's also taking a toll on me physically. So I'm
Yeah.
just not showing up in the world the way that I would like to.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So we've got this divorce, all the fallout from that. It's led you to a really unhealthy place. You're not showing up. You're not present with your kids. Like, I guess, out of all the times in your life, like, why is now the time to improve these things?
I would say now's the right time because I'm motivated to, or I'm determined to make I'm determined to make the change.
Hmm.
And, now it's just me. I don't have so many parts of me going in other directions that I
Yeah.
can finally take a step back and take care of myself.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So you're determined, but you don't feel motivated, and it's led you to a pretty bad spot.
Correct.
Okay. So how much longer can you handle being in this spot?
3 to 6 months, maybe.
3 to 6 months. Okay. So why not now?
Well, I'm just kind of going up through a lot, and I just don't know if this is going to be too much for me to take on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So in your mind, what do you think will get you there?
I'm not.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm
Really
like,
quick. So that was a good curveball. I like that.
that
So
was
Sarah,
very
you're
good.
you're doing a really good job of like, yeah, that was good. Anyways, what I would do here is she's worried about time, right? That's the
Yes.
concern.
So yeah.
What I would say, same thing with the money one, right? I would say, hey, why don't we just do this? We'll go through the call. If by the end, if you still feel like this can fit in, great, we'll have a discussion. If not, no worries. And then I would just proceed with the convo.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right. And actually, no, more specifically, I'd probably say like, if we come to the end of this and time is not a non-factor and you feel like this is a go, like, are you ready to make this change now?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah. 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 I took it as like, there's just no urgency. So I was just kind of like getting around that, but that makes sense. Okay.
It was time, Sarah, right? Like you're just like life's busy, hectic, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
always read that as time
That's
and
time.
yeah, just isolate that and move forward.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Um, yeah, I totally get that. I mean, why don't we do this? We'll go through the rest of this call. We'll go through everything that it takes, everything you're wanting to get. If it still makes sense, I'll walk you through the next steps and we'll talk about the time it'll take to actually get this done. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. I love it. Okay. So, okay.
Time
So,
aside.
yeah. So this is where, yeah. So this is like not lining up in my head right now. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So, okay, you just addressed time. We're going to handle that later once they actually see the program.
Yeah.
Right. So that tie down question, safe to say you're ready to make a change now. We still haven't gotten her to say that. So
That's,
now
yeah.
we're going to say, assuming that this all works out time wise, are you ready to make the change now in terms
Yes.
of
Okay.
everything we discussed?
Yes. Okay. Okay. That's helpful. Okay. Okay. So, assuming this all works out time wise, are you ready to make this change?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. I love it. I love it. So, I have a really good understanding of where you're at currently. We've got a lot of layers, a lot of things we want to address and get to a way better spot. So, let's talk about that. Let's talk about a perfect world. Like, in a perfect world, where do you want to be with your health, your mindset, your spiritual life? Where do you want to be at?
I'll start off with the spiritual side. I'm really working on my connection to God and
Mhm.
really building that up. So
Mhm.
that's first and foremost. As for, other aspects of my life, I would like to be able to, play with my kids and not get tired. I would
Mhm.
like to go do, outdoor activities with them more often than I do. I'd like to drop about 20, 25 pounds of fat and start building some muscle.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So, there's a lot of things there. So, like, if you think about just having this great relationship with God, you think about, playing with your kids, you're not getting tired, you're super adventurous, you're thinking of, man, I'm 20, 25 pounds down, I'm built, I'm lean. Like, how would that allow you to steward your life better in a way that you're not experiencing right now?
Great question. So that would help me lead better,
Hmm.
be a better role model for my children, number one, be a better role model for, the stranger on the street or the people
Hmm.
that I work with. And, it would also really make me, um, it would really build up my spiritual sense into
Hmm.
where I could, you know, build my children up in that as well.
Yes. I love that. What else comes to mind?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay. So if I'm hearing you correctly, the reason you're on this call today is we want to lose 20, 25 pounds, build some muscle, build back this relationship with God, be a better role model, lead better, be more present with your kids. Is that right, or is there something else?
That's correct.
Okay, I love it.
I'm
I
gonna
love
I'm gonna pause you
Yeah.
there. So, okay, good. I think the biggest thing that you need to work on in the why section is how we are describing the why back to them, right? So
Yes, yeah.
the way that I interpret this is her why is, her life her legs got cut out from her with the divorce, right?
Yeah.
The spiritual fell out, her body fell out, yada, 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 right? She doesn't feel like she's a great role model for her family. She doesn't feel proud of herself. And she wants to have that 180 where it's almost like the revenge body, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm coming back. I'm coming, like the 2.0 version of Sarah. So we just got to work on like describing that a little bit better.
Yes. Okay. I like that. Let me think about. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, if I'm hearing you correctly, the reason you're here today is you've been through a lot. Like the rug was pulled out, life changed dramatically. You're in a spot that most people never hope they get to, right? But you have this beautiful opportunity to get back up on top, like rebuild these relationships, lead, make something happen, build something beautiful, and build this life that you've always dreamt of. You're playing with your kids, you've lost the weight, you've built the muscle, you're leading, you're having impact, you're a good role model. Like, is that it, or is there something more?
No, that's it. You nailed it.
I love it. I love it.
Really good job, dude. Your gift, you're a former pastor, right? You're good with words. So
Yes.
if you just find a way to,
Yeah.
bring those words to life, you're going to crush it.
Visual language. I need to get back to that.
All right, let's keep rocking.
Okay.
You're really good on time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you opening up and sharing all that. I know that's a lot. It really helps me get a better understanding of where you're at. So, the way that I work is I like to have really specific goals. Okay. There's a lot at play here. There's a lot of things where it's kind of hard to have a grip on what does it mean to, be a better role model? Like, how do you get a number on that? So, what I like to do is have a very specific physical goal. And what we're expecting and hoping for and working towards is that all of these things kind of get, kind of spring off of that, if that makes sense. And so, what exactly would you say your goal is with your health and your fitness right now?
With my health and my fitness would be
Pause. Sorry. Remember, she gave you that number.
Yes. Yeah.
What do we do when she gives
Oh,
me-
yeah. So, okay. So, your goal is to lose 20 to 25 pounds of fat, build muscle. So, how long do you want that to take in an ideal world?
In an ideal world, week.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Honestly though, I understand it takes time. So I would think that a good, 6 to 8 month range would be.
Yes. I love it. Let's call it 6 because we've seen crazier things happen in this program. So let's say 25 pounds. Let's shoot for the stars here. 25 pounds down. We're going to say more muscle mass, and we're going to say in 6 months. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So, so you want to lose 25 pounds, you want to build some muscle, and you want to do so in the next 6 months. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being like, I could not care less about this goal, and 10 being, I'll do whatever it takes to get there, where are you at? How important is it for you to accomplish this goal?
I would say it's a 9.
A 9. Okay. So, why not a 10?
Reason being is I just don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of self-doubt.
Yes, for sure. I totally get that. Yeah. So, like that doubt aside, that fear aside, if that was not in you, how important is this goal to you right now?
An 11.
An 11. All right. And I totally get if that doubt is there. I have that. Everybody has that. But I know we just chatted about how important this is, like for you to be a role model, kind of get back out on top, get back in control of your life, like get to a great, beautiful spot that you never thought was possible. Like, are we really going to let something as silly as doubt hold you back from getting there?
No.
No, hell no. We're not going
Come
to.
on, bro. That just got me jacked up. That like you just did that flawlessly. All right, let's keep going. That got me hyped.
Okay, so we or a 9 out of a 10? Because there's a little bit of doubt. Okay. So this goal is a 9 out of a 10. Okay, Chad, here, what I've been
11.
doing is I kind of go back to like, okay, so like that's out of the way. We're a 10.
Say she said 11.
So she's 11. So I'll go with that. That's what I was confused about. Okay. Yeah. Because I've been doing that a couple different ways, trying different things out. Okay. So this goal is an 11 out of a 10 because we want to get your life back and get you in a really, really good spot. So what would you say are your biggest challenges, your biggest concerns to reaching that goal?
I put the cart before the horse,
Mm,
excuse me,
yeah.
a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So my goals may not be as realistic as I feel they are.
Mm-hmm.
And that really sets me back because then I don't reach them. Another
Yes.
thing would be time
Mm-hmm.
and the financial aspect.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So on the putting the cart before the horse, I mean, I know so much of the time that comes from just not having people kind of speak into the goals and saying like what is possible, what we can do, making it clear, all of that kind of stuff. So I know that's always going to be there, but that's something we talk about on day one and make sure this stuff is actionable and good to go. On the time, so I get if that's a concern. We work with a lot of like super busy parents, all that kind of stuff. What we've done is we've done the math for you. We've kind of taken everything in, all the case studies, all the testimonials, all the stories. And what we found is that at a bare minimum to be successful in our program is about 5 hours a week. Are you confident you can find 5 hours a week to reach this goal?
I think I can.
You think you can? Okay, I love it. So, on the finances, I totally get if that's a concern. That is for everybody. Why don't we do this? We will go through this call, and if by the end of this, we feel like it's a good fit, I feel the same way. Are you open to getting resourceful financially so that we can make this work?
I believe so.
Okay.
Come on, fucking
I love
ace in this shit.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. So just to confirm, sorry, I'm skipping ahead. So, I want to ask, like, are there any mindset challenges that are holding you back from this goal? Like, I'm thinking,
Real quick,
fear.
Hunter.
Yeah,
So she already mentioned
she's already
fear,
got this. Yes, yeah.
right? So how I would frame this is like I know we discussed fear before. Is there any other?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I know you hit on this a little bit before, like there is this sense of fear, this kind of doubt. Like what else is going on from like a mindset perspective?
Just more or less depression. That's
Yeah.
kind of about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me more about that.
With the recent life changes happening, it's just taking some adjustment, and I blame myself for a lot in my marriage.
Yeah.
So, that's taken its toll on me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So if we could get you to a place where there's not much you're regretting and you're really living life on purpose, like that'd be a big, big help.
Oh, that would be huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro,
Absolutely.
I'm so freaking proud of you, man. You would have went into therapy mode before.
I know, dude.
Now you just went into the proper tie down. That's exactly what you should have done. Great job.
Okay. So just to confirm, like we got these challenges of kind of putting the cart before the horse, maybe it's kind of the wrong goals in the wrong way. There's a time concern. There's a financial concern. There's the depression, right? You've got a little bit of fear, kind of wondering if you can do it, if you can really, really make it there. So, what have you tried so far to overcome these challenges and actually reach this goal?
I've started out in therapy.
Okay.
That's kind of, I'm easing my way into that. I'm not a big therapy guy.
Yeah.
I kind of come from this place where, people don't show their feelings. So I just kind of bottle it up.
Yeah.
So that's one avenue I'm taking right now. Other than that, I've tried, in-person training, which was great for a little while, but it didn't stick.
Yeah. Okay. What else? What else comes to mind?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. And so how long have you been going to therapy? How long did you do the in-person training?
In-person training I did for about a year.
About a year. Okay. And then therapy's pretty new?
Therapy we're talking 3-4 weeks.
Okay. Okay. So you said it was kind of hard. I mean, do you like it? Do you not like it?
I mean, it's all right. I think it's
Yeah.
just, taking some time to get used to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause. Sorry, I'm gonna pause you really quick.
Yeah.
So we're 18 minutes in, right? So if we
Yeah.
want the discovery under that 25-minute mark, which I'm okay with, this is
Yeah.
like your best pacing yet. I would ask the how long, but then I would jump right to why all of a sudden do you want to make the
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I love that. Okay. So I've been trying therapy, kind of getting into that. We tried in-person, training, didn't really stick. So I guess why all of a sudden do you want to stop therapy? Why would you rather do this than in-person training? Why are you looking to try a new strategy?
Because what worked in the past, um, or what I've tried in the past hasn't worked. So
Mhm.
that means that I need to try something different.
Yeah, absolutely. So fair to say you haven't been getting the results you want in the time you expected with therapy and in-person training.
Exactly.
Okay. So is it also fair to say you're open to moving on and trying something new?
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So, man, I mean, this is where a lot of people come to. This is kind of the fork in the road. Okay. You're at this spot where, a lot has happened, some good, a lot of bad. It's kind of a fork in the road, right? There's kind of a route we can go where everything stays the same, right? You keep doing the same things, getting the same results at best, right? From what I've seen, there's not many neutrals here. You're either kind of getting better or getting worse, right? And now there's this other road where we try something new and the sky is really the limit. So I want to kind of project out, look 12 months into the future down the road with you, right? So if we go down this kind of bad road, right, the one where you stay doing exactly what you're doing, how do you think your life, your fitness, your mindset, your spiritual health would look in 12 months from now if you keep going down this current path?
Oh, it would not look good.
Yeah. Why not?
I feel like I wouldn't be able to show up for my kids. I would just be worse off than what I am now. I would be me right now times 100.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, how does that make you feel thinking about that?
I mean, I'm kind of like in this spot where, would it be comfortable? Yes,
Hmm.
because I've been doing this for so long, right?
Yeah.
Would it be depressing or would I just get used to it? That's just kind of the questions I'm asking myself right now.
Hmm. Yeah. So scary.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. What else comes up for you when you think about that?
Oh, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I hear you. Okay, so it's kind of depressing. I'm sorry. Let's flip it and go positive. So let's think about this other road, right? Let's think about like doing something really new, like strapping down. You're committed to reaching this goal. I mean, 12 months from now, if you really got moving, you did whatever it took, you actually accomplished and you achieved this, how does your life look?
Oh, a million times better.
Mm,
Um, I could, advance at work. I
yeah.
could cultivate better relationships with my children. I could cultivate a better relationship with myself
Hmm.
and truly become the role model that I want to be.
Mm. Does that excite you?
It does.
Yeah, you're like your face changed. I loved it. Like I love dreaming. Okay, what else comes up? Like what is like just the dream scenario? Let's hear it.
I don't really have, I just told
Yeah.
you scenario. Um, I guess like dream scenario would be, you know, being able to, lead others,
Yeah.
show up for my children, be
Yeah.
able to do more stuff with my kids. I want to be very involved in their lives, and I haven't been that through our marriage. So now's my time to
Mm,
step that up and really show out.
man, I just got chills. That's beautiful. So let me ask you this: are you willing to settle for anything less than that perfect vision?
No.
No, of course not. Of course not. So I love this. So this dream of like, man, I'm a million times better than where I'm at, better at work, better at home. I'm leading others. I'm feeling, I'm just like, I'm healed, right? I think that's the word that comes to mind is like, I'm healed. I've been through a lot. I've been very broken. A lot of hard things have happened. And now there's this sense of healing and wholeness. And I love that. That's incredible. So, well, before we get into talking about, what we have going on at Monolith, all that kind of stuff, what do you feel like you need in order to reach your goal once and for all?
Support and
Support,
guidance.
support and guidance. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. Support and guidance. So Based on our conversation, I 100% feel like we can help you. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll share my screen and kind of walk you through everything we do and how we do it, all that kind of stuff. But before we do that, I'd love to just kind of have a recap of everything we've discussed so far. I've been taking notes, so please let me know if I missed anything. But your goal is to lose 25 pounds and build muscle in the next 6 months. The reason you want to do that is you want to heal from this divorce, get back to a really healthy spot. You're at peace with yourself, you're leading others, you're present with your kids, you're showing up at work, you're feeling good. This depression has eased back, if not gone away entirely. Um, you you have these challenges, right? You have these challenges of kind of having the wrong vision at the wrong time. Time is hard. All these things, finances, fear, right? We need to get over those things. You've tried therapy, you've tried in-person training, but you feel like you need this sense of support and guidance in order to be successful. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I love it. Okay.
Good job, man. 24 minutes in. I think that's the fastest pace you've done. And yeah, let's keep it going. You're killing
Beautiful.
it.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to share my screen. Let me get this pulled up right quick. Okay.
Hunter likes to do 2-hour discoveries, so.
Yeah, dude, I'm a talker. It's terrible. I'm the worst. Okay, here we go. Oh, can you you got to let me share. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. You're good.
All right, let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, can you see that?
Yep.
Good to go? Okay, perfect. So, yeah. So, today we're talking about muscle discipleship. So, this is like our top tier flagship program. This is the one that gets all the smoke, it gets the big transformation. We love running this thing. So, before we really dive in, I just want to show you a couple of the guys that have been through recently. These weren't in the other video you saw, but this is Silas. So, Silas, husband, he's got 3 kids, owns his own business, serves the church. He's a very, very, very busy dude. Obviously he got shredded. This is like dad bod to Jack dad. This is crazy. He did not expect this, but really what I love about Silas is what this did to his mind. He's kind of your classic guy of like, man, I do all my spiritual things. I go to church, I do all this. But the way he described it to me was my whole Christian life, I've been trying to cut 5 heads off of a 7-headed dragon, not realizing these other 2 could still kill me. And so the sense of like fullness and wholeness that he's gotten here has been really, really cool to see. He texted me the other day because when he came in, he was very timid, kind of was unsure of himself. And he texted me the other day and he said, bro, you didn't warn me about how ballsy this would make me. Like I'm taking risks that I never would have taken anymore. I'm excited about life. I'm joyful. I'm happy. And dude, just thank you is what he said. And I was like, bro, my job is done. My work here is done. I love it. So this is Anthony. Anthony lost 80 pounds, which is amazing, obviously. But again, more important to me, he came in as a guy that was just very depressed, very aimless. He had been through a lot in his life and kind of didn't know which way was up, didn't know who he was anymore. He'd kind of been following everybody around him and kind of, at the mercy of his family, his friends, and they weren't going where he really wanted to go. And so it's been really cool to walk through this journey with him, see him just get this zeal of life back, like this excitement, like I'm going to go out, I'm going to make things happen. I'm going to, lead my family. I'm going to be super present. I'm going to play with my kids. I'm going to have all the energy. I'm going to take risks. And it's just been incredible to see. So any questions on either of those guys?
No.
I love it. Okay. So really, I'd love to share this with you. This is kind of like why this exists. This was the initial inspiration, right? So what I found in my time in ministry was that most Christian men are struggling physically, mentally, and or spiritually. Usually it's 2, if not all 3 of those. The cards are stacked against us. This is not exactly a great environment for us to thrive and have joy and peace and hope and all this kind of stuff. Now, we know that the world doesn't have a fix for us at all. It just doesn't, right? We've tried it, doesn't work, but sadly, the church often doesn't either, right? We were not discipled or mentored in health and fitness, and it's killing us. I tell people all the time, it's kind of sad that I have to do what I do because you would hope that these are the things that we're just grown up in the church, but we haven't been. So any questions on that?
No.
Love it. Okay. So we created the fix. It's called Muscle Discipleship. I think muscle is like the cornerstone of your health. I want this to be about discipleship. That just sounded really cool, so we went with it. So we run a 3-step process. Okay. So muscle discipleship is built to reform your temple in head, heart, and hand. So this is thinking of it. If you've never heard of that, it's kind of like body, mind, and spirit, right? It's understanding that there are 3 layers to us. And if these 3 layers are not doing really, really well, you'll hit a wall eventually, right? So we need to be holistic in our pursuit of health, of life, of just how we're going about all of these things. And we want to hit all of these things with excellence, right? And so, um, if you think about hands, you think about the like literal what to do with the body, right? What the fitness world says is just do some workouts, do some dieting, and you'll be good to go. Now, we've been through this enough times to know that that is absolutely not true. Deeper work has to be done. There's a lot more healing that has to be done. And so that's why we do what we do and how we do what we do. So this is not just fitness or a program. This is discipleship, right? We want to be hand in hand with you and lead you to a way better spot than you're in right now. Any questions on that?
No.
Love it. Okay. So I'd love to just introduce you to the coaches. This is not just you and me, right? But I've found really good men that are leading the charge alongside me that are in your corner. So obviously we'll start on me. I'm kind of the head guy, the founder and the head coach. Very simply, I help men build mental resilience, radical vision, and get their fire back. So I know you mentioned depression. Like I've been through it. Like I've been, through the dark nights of the soul, struggled a lot, some very, very hard seasons. I've suffered a lot, but through that, the Lord has healed me. He's given me a lot of tools. He's given me a lot of frameworks to not only help myself, but now I get to use them on behalf of other men so that they can get to the spot that, by the grace of God, I'm in now. I was a lifelong athlete. I spent over a decade researching, learning, testing, and growing, figuring all this stuff out, figuring out what is real, what's not real, good, bad, all the fads, all the phases, all the stuff. To date, I've coached over 200 men in this program on my own. And I am 33. I spent over 12 years in full-time ministry. I've been married for over 11 years. I have 3 kids under the age of 8 with 1 on the way in December. So pray for me. Any questions on me?
No.
Love it. Okay. Next, we have Johnny Bowers. So he covers the heart. He is the pastoral coach here. Very simply, Johnny helps men break through, defeat sin, and find healing. Johnny, I describe him as like a warm blanket for the soul. Like I know, therapy has been kind of weird for you. I can confidently say, meeting with Johnny will be a different experience. I meet with Johnny all the time because I just need my time with him to just be reminded of truth, work through some things, get some things out of my head, and find healing where I need to find it, right? He was actually originally a client. So he came to me in a really dark season of his life. He's the classic example of like, I take care of everybody else, but not myself, right? It led into a really, really bad spot. He took a risk, jumped in the program, and I can just fully say this program radically transformed him. He's 40 years old. He's been married for 10 years. He's got 2 kids. He's, been in ministry for 12 years and counting. He's got 10 years as a certified inner healing counselor. So that's really what he does within the program is this counseling, this inner healing thing. And it is incredible. He's working through, addiction. There's guys that their wife just left them a couple of months ago, right? And they're processing through divorce and separation, getting back in the game, getting back to who they are, finding healing, anything you can imagine. He's walking through it with the guys in this program, and we're seeing amazing, amazing results from it. Any questions on Johnny?
No.
Love it. Okay. And then lastly, you have Aaron Gilbert. He is the hands guy. He's the fitness lead. So he takes over just all the fitness stuff, the programming, all of that. And very simply, he helps men build an elite physique, heal from pain, and create habits that last. So Aaron, I mentioned Johnny's kind of like a warm blanket. Aaron is like a bulldog. Like I know, support, accountability, that stuff is really important for you. This guy will make sure that you get done what you said you were going to get done, but also supporting you in every step of the way, making sure that it is super efficient, black and white, done or not done, simple, and all of your questions are answered like extremely, extremely quickly. So he's been training others since the age of 18. So he's got over 15 years of experience in this industry. He's trained over 500 clients to date. He's, bachelor's in kinesiology, certified personal trainer. He's got all these crazy certifications. Like the other day, my wife was pregnant, and I was like, dude, Lainey needs a new workout program. She's, have you ever worked with pregnant women? He's like, oh yeah, I have that certification. I was like, yeah, of course you do. So he's just a wealth of knowledge. He's a freak of nature. But he's a great dude. He's been married for over 11 years. They have 2 kids, loves the Lord. And he is just a great guy to have in your corner. So Any questions on Aaron?
No.
Love it. Okay. So what sets us apart? Because obviously you have no shortage of programs to jump into. There's no shortage of coaches. But really, when I think about what we do and how we do it, I think about just the wealth of knowledge and real life experience, right? I mean, together we have over 30 years of fitness experience. We have over 30 years of marriage experience, 25 years of fatherhood experience, and 25 years of ministry experience. So that is all, we're all working in your corner, and all of that is working in your favor. So by God's grace, we are seasoned, faithful men who have seen some stuff and have some scars. So like I get asked all the time, hey, what gives you the right to coach? And I always say one word, and it is suffering. It is my own suffering. It's all the things that I've been through, that the Lord has pulled me through, where he's given me, again, just tools and frameworks, some knowledge, some experience that I can now use for the betterment of other men to get them in a place that they never thought they'd be in. So any questions on that?
No.
Love it. Okay. So how does it work? What does this all mean for you? I mean, I know this whole thing, going after these health and mindset and spiritual goals, it can get very, very chaotic, right? There's a lot of layers. It's a huge pie. There's a lot of pieces there, and it can just get super confusing. And so for us, what we've seen as we walk so many people through this program is how to clarify this, how to make it actionable, done or not done, black and white, all of that kind of stuff. So part of that is we split everything into daily, weekly, and monthly habits and rhythms. So I'll show you what that looks like. So from a daily perspective, these are just the things that you're going to either do or track or have access to every single day. These are kind of like your non-negotiables, right? Things we want to just make sure get done, get tracked, etc. Right? So obviously there's things like word and prayer. Are you spending time in the Bible? Are you praying? Things like steps. It's a huge lever to pull. We're going to track our foods. We actually lose these 25 pounds. Is it a lifting day? Is it a rest day? Let's check your screen time, right? If you come back to me, you're like, man, I have no time, but I look at your screen time and it's 9 hours, then we're going to have a conversation, right? Sleep, huge. We need to keep track of that. Make sure you're resting enough. We're going to weigh in daily through this. And then further, you have 24/6 support from all three of us, right? So we are literally just a text away. Anytime you have a question, need some support, need prayer, need guidance, literally just text us. Don't waste any time. I hate wasted time. So I'd rather you just be moving as fast as you can through this process and have everything you need. So are there any questions on any of these daily things?
No.
Okay, love it. So zooming out a little bit, we go to the weekly things. Okay, so the first one is the weekly check-in, right? So this is, it goes through our app. You get a push notification. You kind of go through this. And what this really is in a nutshell is an opportunity for you to sit down and reflect on how did this week go, right? No BS, no sugarcoating it, just total objectivity, right? Measurements, photos. How do you feel, spiritually, mentally, physically? Where are you seeing progress? Where do you need more help? All of these kinds of things, right? And it is really putting you in a spot where you're completely intentional with your time, right? Where we don't want to waste time. We don't want to have weeks go by where you're just kind of aimless and doing the same old, right? And so as you fill these out and submit these, we receive them and we say, all right, great job here, terrible job here. This keeps happening. It cannot happen anymore. Let's change this. Here's your homework. Here's exactly where we want to see you next week. So this is an immense amount of support and accountability to make sure that all of this is happening in the most clear way possible. Any questions on that one?
No.
Awesome. And the second one is group calls. So I know, support is a big one. You're going through something really, really hard. And it's just hard to be in the right room with the right people that get where you're at, get what you're going after. It's just, most guys we talk to are super, super lonely, sadly, right? So very early on, we saw this as absolutely crucial to the transformation that we want to see. And what we've created is this community of guys that are all over the nation, different walks of life, stages of life, all of that kind of stuff. But we're all kind of held together by the gospel and what we believe, but also by where we're trying to get. We're trying to be men that live with intention, that live with excellence, that are, righting wrongs, that are growing and just getting better in whatever way that we can, right? And so these group calls allow us to all come together, bear one another's burdens, talk through things, pray over each other, learn, and just connect and just have some community in a way that most of us don't have locally, sadly. So any questions on that one?
No.
I love it. So zooming out, one more step. Last thing is monthly. Okay. So you get one-on-one call with each of us every single month. Okay. So, like I said earlier, I kind of take on the head role. So your calls with me are all about vision. Okay. They're all about, your mindset, your mentality, wisdom, discernment, all of that kind of stuff. So typically how this would look like if you get in the program, okay, you're losing these 25 pounds, you're, building this muscle back. Okay, let's tackle this depression. Let's tackle, this next phase of life. You're kind of getting your life back. So what are we doing with it? Right. Because the last thing that I want to see happen is you just kind of go back into life, business as usual, and nothing really changes. Right. I want to be setting a course, setting some vision, and help you chase some really crazy things as this transformation happens. Any questions on that one?
No.
Perfect. Okay. Next one is Aaron. This one's very simple. Like I said, I mean, he's just kind of the like fitness guru. So you'll be texting with him 24/7, but as things come up, having trouble with your diet, maybe your shoulder gets blown out playing softball or whatever, this is the guy you'll want to talk to, and he'll get you on a path to fixing those things super, super quickly. Okay. Last one is Johnny. So like I said, he's the inner healing counselor guy. So these calls are going to be very deep, and they're beautiful, because it's a chance for you to sit down with somebody that gets where you're at, understands what you need, and can speak truth into your life at a heart and soul level. Okay. Any questions on that one?
No.
I love it. I love it. So just to recap.
Sorry, really
Yeah,
quick pause. All right, Sarah, I just wanted to ask you this question. Was there anywhere in the presentation where you noticed yourself drifting out?
Yes.
What?
Okay. That's good to know.
Where was it?
It was like it was towards the middle.
Okay.
Middle being the coach description?
The coach description was really long.
That was really long. Okay.
I had a feeling that you were going to say that too. All right. We won't.
And
Go ahead.
the questions after each coach.
What do you mean by that?
Do you have any questions for me on him?
Okay. So just like roll through. Okay. That's helpful.
Okay, I'll think more on the coach description. Any other feedback from you, Sarah, on the presentation?
Not off of the top of my head.
Okay. Well, it only took you 15 minutes, so that's good. I think the timing's appropriate. 10 to 15 minutes is good.
Yeah.
The only feedback I wrote down is with Zelos, get to the timid part quicker. You kind of save that to the end, right? That's the meat of his story, right? He was timid, now he's not. And these are the things he's doing.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's really cool. What sets you apart is obviously you're not just a fitness program, right? You have the head and the heart. I think let's keep hammering that even more.
Yeah.
And then when you're describing the daily,
Yeah.
it felt really how heavy and not why heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
These are the things you're
feel that.
doing, right? But why? And I'm assuming the reason why is, this is going to be more aligned with their path, their Christian path, or however you would describe it. Right?
Mhm.
I would say that like having good habits here is how would you describe it? Having good habits here would lead them to what?
Yeah. So these are just like the daily drops in the bucket that lead us to a greater outcome. Right. And so even you saying that, I'm like, I think these things could be condensed into because there's like the daily habit, there's the form, the check-in. And so, but that can just be described as daily habits. Right. Like, I can just,
here.
you like it listed out?
I do have it I do like it listed out, but
Okay.
I think you just kind of, if I was describing it, and I'm stumbling on the words that you were using.
Yeah.
But I would just run through the list, and I would say the reason that we practice these daily is because in the end, it's going to help you become a more blank.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
And that's the part where your pastor expertise would come in.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And then for weekly and monthly, I would even go shorter there too, right?
Yeah.
The weekly section, the check-ins equal accountability support. That's the thing that they're missing.
Yep.
What you said on your story is exactly what you should be saying here. Group calls equal community support. And then because you've already done such a long spiel on each coach, spend less time in the monthly too. And I would just
So just be like, you get it. Yeah.
Call with me, we're focused on mindset. Call with this guy, you're focused on fitness. Call with this guy, you're focused on spiritual.
Cool. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Because I see, and I think I'm trying to tie it in somewhere. So it's like I think for the individual lead, right? It's almost like either tie their issue in when I'm going through the coaches or here, one or the other, but not both. That's kind of what I'm feeling.
Yeah, just shorter, less.
Just shorter. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think you can honestly get it down to 10 to 12 minutes.
I think so. Yeah, 10 would be awesome.
All right, let's keep ripping. Are you good to go till 2?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Cool. So yeah, just to recap, I mean, I'd love to know, like, in relation to the program, everything I just laid out, like, what questions do you have?
Yeah, I would like to know what separates, the
I just
therapist.
got to step off to the bathroom really quick, but I can't hear you guys, just so you
Sweet.
know.
You good?
Okay. So yeah, I would like to know what separates you,
Mhm.
or I mean, like, what separates you from like the therapist I already pay for.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, for sure. So the first big thing is I know a lot of therapists. I know a lot of Christian counselors. Great, great people. But what I've noticed is that they are not really on this path. Okay. They're not themselves. A lot of times, sadly, you would think this isn't the case, but they are on a path where they're just kind of, again, doing what we're all doing, business as usual, making a paycheck, trying to have a little bit of impact where they can. Right now, what we're stepping into here is an entirely different ethos and rule of life. Okay. It is one of excellence. And so I think even as you are, going through counseling, going through therapy, I think the best thing you can have is people that are actually there. They're in a spot that you want to be in and they can uniquely speak into your life. So not somebody that's just a peer, that's good at this one thing, but has been through the process that you need to go through, has made it through to the other side, and can uniquely share their perspective into your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
And
What other questions?
maybe even ask with something like that, like, is that what you experienced? Your therapist wasn't leading by example?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So say that again.
I would say, like, and is that something you experienced? Like, was your therapist not leading by example?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I mean, is that something you've experienced in your therapy so far? Like, are they leading by example? Is that somebody you want to be like?
I mean, it's very cut and dry. You go to an office, you talk about your problems, they go,
Yeah.
how did that make you feel? And you walk out the door with a $500 bill.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, first cool part is that this just comes included, so you're not paying anything extra. You could, I mean, very well just fire that person. But I've been through these sessions with Johnny myself, so I can personally attest to how powerful they are. I hear things from our clients all day long about how impactful
I
it
don't
is.
think what you're doing right now is necessary.
Okay,
I think that's like over explaining, right?
over explaining. Yeah,
Simply just a rhetorical question, like, why are you considering leaving it in the first place? And like literally having her tell you the reason.
yes, yeah, that's good. That's good.
You
Okay.
know, so
I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. What other questions do you have?
What's the price?
Yeah. Okay. So there's a few more questions to get through. I have all of that laid out. We'll talk through that very, very specifically if everything still feels aligned. Is that all right?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So next question would be, is there anything else you need or does this cover it all?
I feel that it covers it all.
I love it. Okay. Last question. Sorry. But now that you've seen everything,
don't be sorry.
No.
Don't ever be sorry.
Okay. So now that you've seen everything, what concerns do you have?
Just, is it, I'm kind of, to be honest with you, I am afraid of all the sport. I am
Yeah.
not used to having, a group of people surrounding me, and this is very different. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of hesitant with that.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, if you're not used to that and you don't have that right now, what has that led to in your life right now?
I mean, disassociation.
Yeah.
Loneliness,
Yeah.
kind of like this self-loathing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's about it.
So is that what you want?
No.
No. Yeah.
Perfect. You handled that perfectly.
Okay. And then I can just stop there. Just shut the hell up. Yeah. That's the best thing. Okay.
That's all you need, bro. Yeah, you just handled her concern. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
And now it's like, cool. You ready to keep rocking, or do you have any other concerns?
Yeah. Cool. Good to go. Any other concerns?
Good to go.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let me pause this. I'm actually going to go back here. Okay, so like I mentioned in the beginning, I mean, this entire call is just to make sure we have mutual alignment. So, I mean, based off everything you've shared with me, everything you've told me, I 100% feel confident that you'd make a super good fit for muscle discipleship. Like, I would love to have you. I would love to see these things happen in your life. I want you to accomplish these things. Like, this gets me excited for you. But I mean, as you know, it's like alignment goes both ways. So I want to ask some questions just to make sure we are a good fit for you. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So first thing you would have to consider is, do you feel 100% confident that muscle discipleship can get you to these goals?
Yes.
Awesome. Why?
I just feel like it's what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
I really need a community
Mhm.
to help me through this, and I can't do this on my own.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. I love it. Love to hear it. So the second thing you'd have to consider is, do you have the time to fully dedicate to these goals? Like I said before, the minimum effective dose we found to be successful in muscle discipleship is 5 hours a week. So can you give at least 5 hours a week for this goal?
Yes.
Awesome. I love it. Okay. We're tracking. Let's go. Okay. So last question you would have to consider is, our program aside, take me out of it, take muscle discipleship, take monolith out of it. Like, just, do you, looking inward at yourself, knowing yourself better than everybody, do you feel 100% confident that you can accomplish these goals?
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
I would say that my determination is there, and
Mhm.
I feel like, I'm ready to make changes and show up for myself and for my children.
Yeah.
So that is, good enough for me. And I also have God on my side, and I'm going
Yeah.
to be strengthening that throughout our journey. So I'm
Yeah.
solid.
Amen. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Well, let's make it happen. Okay. So before we get into everybody's favorite part, the investment, the money, all that stuff, I just want to hear you say it again. What is the number one reason you want to accomplish this goal
For myself.
for yourself? Okay. I love it. I love it. Let's make it happen. So, based on what you saw today, our conversation, do you feel like we have alignment? Like, would you like to hear what the next steps are to join in
I do.
Monolith?
I do.
Perfect. I love it. I love
And
it.
Sarah, don't give an objection here, just because we haven't practiced that yet. Just kind of pick payment plan or pay in full.
Just lay it on sale. You know?
Darn.
Just make me feel good. Make me feel good. Okay. Okay, so we run muscle discipleship for 6 months. That's just, we do that one thing, we do it super, super well. So 6 months, that's what we're looking at. And so let's get into everybody's favorite part, the investment. So for 6 months, it is either $4,000 or $3,200 paid in full. So what is best for you, a payment plan or paid in full?
Give me a piff.
Let's go. Okay. So I'm so pumped for you. This is a step you should be super, super proud of. I'm excited. Are we committing to this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go it. Okay.
Now
So-
say a payment plan, and just so we can practice. both.
Yeah. Okay. So what's best for you, payment plan or paid in full?
Paid in full.
Paid in
No,
full. Oh, no,
payment
sorry.
plan. Say payment plan.
Oh, say payment plan. Payment plan.
Yeah.
Payment plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of our clients go that route. So we'll discuss the down payment first, then we can figure out the rest from there. So currently, most clients are putting down anywhere from $500 to $1,500 down. So what down payment do you feel most comfortable within that range?
I could do 500.
500. Okay. Awesome. Well, let's do some math here right quick. So then that leaves us with 35. And then, so for the rest of it, do you prefer that split up like in, monthly payments or larger chunks, more spread out?
Monthly.
Monthly. Okay. So let's divide that. So $583 per month after the 500. Cool.
Got it.
Awesome. Okay. So with 500 down, your remaining payments are 583. What do you say? Are we committing to this? Are we going to solve this problem once and for all?
Yep.
Let's do it. Okay. So from here, I'm going to walk you through the payment. We'll take care of the contract and we'll begin the onboarding process. So are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, awesome job, man. 54 minutes. You could do it. We can get a call completed in an hour. No, honestly, man, I think he did really good. In terms of like cutting down the time, and that was the big thing I wanted to practice today.
Yeah.
Was just like I wanted to show you that we can get through this in an hour. I think we could probably shave off 5 minutes on the presentation.
Yes.
And I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, the discovery took 24 minutes. I think with more practice, we can get that down to probably like 18 minutes.
Yep.
So I think
Beautiful.
between those two, we could probably save another 10 minutes, and that just saves you more time for objection handling and things of that nature. So
Beautiful. I
yeah,
love it.
I thought you did really good. Sarah,
Love
any feedback on your end?
I think I think he did great. I would focus on not being so wordy
Yes.
or
perfect.
over explaining some things. But
Yep.
other than that, I think you did a great job.
Sweet. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
cool, man. That's it for today.